My life changed the day Madam poured hot water on my leg and said it was a mistake. But what hurt me most wasn't the pain. It was that nobody in the house said anything. Not even Oga. My name is Adiz, but everyone in the Olu household just called me you. I came from a small village in Enugu, where my parents barely managed to feed me and my siblings. When I was told I would be moving to Lagos to work as a housemaid for a rich family, I felt like God had remembered me at last. I was only 16. The house was massive. It had tall gates and shining floors that looked like glass. I had never seen such luxury in my life. At first, I was shy and eager to please. I cleaned, scrubbed, cooked, and kept to myself. Mr. Olu, my Oga, was a quiet man. He always left early and came back late. But his wife, Mrs. Olu, was another story. Madam hated me from the beginning. At first, I thought maybe it was just because I was new. But it became clear with time that she truly despised me. She never spoke to me with kindness. If I made a mistake, even a small one, she would slap me or starve me. There were days she would accuse me of stealing salt, sugar, even tissue paper. She would scream, throw things, and sometimes drag me by the ear in front of her children and their friends. I swallowed the pain because I had nowhere to go. My family needed the little money they were being sent from my salary. I couldn't disappoint them. I later found out that Madam herself had once been poor, even poorer than me. She had grown up in Mushin, hawking akara with her mother. But after she married Mr. Olu, she did everything to erase her past. She opened a boutique with her husband's help, wore expensive lace and jewelry, and changed the way she talked so people wouldn't guess where she came from. Maybe seeing me reminded her too much of who she used to be, a life she now hated with passion. In those days, I slept in a small room beside the store. No fan, no proper mattress, just a thin mat and my wrapper. Some nights I would cry silently until I slept. Other nights, I would stare into the darkness and ask God if he was still watching. There was nobody to confide in. I was just a housemaid, one of the invisible ones. But the worst was yet to come. One evening, Madam barged into the kitchen and shouted, "So you want to snatch my husband from me?" I was confused. She said she had noticed the way I looked at Oga, that I was intentionally bending down seductively when he passed, that I was now preparing his food with special love. I was too shocked to speak. Before I could even defend myself, she grabbed a wooden spoon and began to beat me. That night, I slept on the kitchen floor, bleeding and trembling. The next morning, she called me and said, "Since you like men, I'll give you one. A man that suits your class." And that was when she introduced me to Mr. Ken. He was the estate cleaner. Everyone knew him as the man who packed dustbins and greeted people politely. He was always in worn-out shoes and a faded uniform. I never looked at him twice